What is going on, guys? Nathaniel from Dragon Blogger back again today with another video. And first of all, I would like to say I hope you guys are having a great 4th of July weekend and celebrating the land of the red, white, and blue. Do you know what else is awesome? Red, green, and blue. That's right, RGB. So this is my system. And now while my system does have a lot of RGB, I really like the way it looks. The desk even has RGB. It's rainbow puke everywhere. It's not enough RGB. So much RGB. So our friends over at Anidees sent us the AI Crystal M, hopefully in order to get some more RGB. Let's take a look at this thing. And this thing has a lot of RGB. All right, so let's go ahead and get some things out of the way first, specs wise. On the front, you're going to have your audio connections, power, reset, and you're going to have your USB 3.0s and USB 2.0s. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to remove the front cover. It's super simple. At the bottom, there's a little handle. All you're going to do is grab that, pull away, and it'll come right off. So when you take off the front cover, you're gonna notice you have a removable dust filter, and it's also going to expose the 3 RGB pre-installed 120mm fans. And so the fans that they actually send you with this case are the Anidees Oriola 120mm, just in case you were wondering. They also included one of these same exact fans for exhaust in the back of the case. Alright, so a list of motherboards that are supported for this case are eATX, ATX, Micro ATX, and Mini ITX. Inside of the case, you're actually going to find some multi-purpose mounts that you can use for fans, radiators, pumps, whatever you want. And then on the back, you're also going to notice that you have plenty of mount support. You also have vertical mount support as well as all the original and to be expected mounts. And at the bottom of the case here, you're actually going to notice that they included 3 mounts so you can add on more RGB in the shape of 80mm fans. Alright, so fan support on the inside of the case at the top. You can put in 2 120mm or 140mm fans, or 1 240mm all-in-one liquid cooler if you want to, and you also have your removable dust filter. They have also made sure that you get ample cable management in this case. You get 30mm in the back and plenty of cutouts throughout the case to manage your cables. Alright, so I already have all the PC parts. What I'm doing is I'm just swapping from one case to another. So let's go ahead and start putting in the motherboard. As you can see, I'm doing right here. And now all I'm doing is I am fastening down the motherboard with the screws that come with the case. They send you a bunch of screws, and installing cables that will be too difficult to install later. And now the GPU. Alright, so I got the GPU seated into the case. I had to kind of almost tilt it a little bit to get it to fit, but that was just because of the GPU, not because of the case. But I got it in and it's good to go. I'll show you how you secure it in the back. So the back on this case is going to be like any traditional case mount that you're used to. You're going to have the screws in the back that will release the plates, allowing you to line up your GPU, and you should be good to go. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and install the power supply into the case. I didn't have any issues installing mine. It's only a 650 watt, so it's not that big, but this case does support up to 300mm PSU length, so you shouldn't have any problems with any PSU you have. Alright, so now we're just using the built-in 2.5 hard drive holders that they have in the back. It does come with hardware. All you have to actually do to get this thing to install is slide it down. As you can see here, I'm actually kind of struggling with it a little bit, but after you get it done, you just screw it in. Alright, so I actually went ahead and installed the radiator off camera. I had to switch the fans that came with the radiator and switch them with the Anidees fans so all of the fans in the front would light up. And I went ahead and mounted the water block onto the CPU. Now I did have a little bit of trouble with the 3 80mm fans that they sent me. They didn't actually line up with any case holes that were in there. Only one of the holes on the fan would line up with a hole on the case. So I actually had to retrofit it, use some zip ties, but I actually did get them in and they look absolutely great in there. They said their engineer is looking to fix this, and I'm sure they'll get it fixed very quickly. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and install the RGB VGA cooler that they sent me. This is actually going to mount with the vertical mount that is in the case already. So we'll go ahead and get that installed and add even more RGB to this case. Alright, so we got it installed, and as you can see here, it actually looks super duper nice and clean in the case. It fits perfectly. It's going to provide more air to the GPU so we can hopefully keep those temps down. And most importantly, what it's going to do is it's going to add even more RGB included with everything else. Alright guys, so 8 hours later, I just got done with the case. Just got done. I just finished it. I was stressed the whole time. I had to retrofit things. I had to go to Namibia and I had to borrow some teeth from this one weird guy in order to do a sacrifice in order to be able to build the computer. I can't really explain it all, but it's done. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor Anidees for sending me the Crystal M case. I built in it. It looks absolutely awesome. They also sent me their RGB VGA cooler. They sent me 3 more 80mm fans. You know what? Just have a look and I'll see you guys on the next video.